could reach the window. Oh, I want to see him. Open this window. Open this window. Yeah, peeking. Swimming above the water. He's swimming above the water. Hey. Huggy, huggy.
Relax.
Patrick Jordan said he and collaborators Dave Mansueto and Pete Spinda initially expected a shorter run.
Hey, here we are. Did you think we were screwing with you? Do you think we were doing an April Fool's joke on you? No. That was just our hosting platform having one on us. Doesn't matter that it's week 55. Doesn't matter that it's episode 167. This is Alone Together Pittsburgh, streaming at you live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Get ready, folks. Tonight is a big night. It is the hot dog night. We're doing a deep dive into some hot dog madness. We've got Kate Romane. Obviously, she's going to tip us off with a little bit of the what Kate ate, but we are going all in on hot dog conversation. And we've got, if you watched the show last Thursday, you would know that Pete Spinda, what launched this, he's the face that launched 1,000 Wieners, because Pete Spinda, his love for the IKEA veggie dog has spawned us all going to different hot dog spots. We're going to talk about them, but right now, Pete is sitting there with a mountain of veggie hot dogs tonight lined up in front of him. I can't believe we're showing this right now. I can't believe it's almost obscene. It's amazing. Look at all those hot dogs. So
when can I start?
Well, just wait. I just want to. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Here's the deal. Before Pete takes, I let him go. Go ahead, start. We've got an in-show poll tonight brought to you by Engine House 25 Winery. We're doing things out of order tonight. It's crazy. It's April Fool's. It doesn't matter, okay? Engine House 25. Go to eh25.com. Check them out, okay? It is they're a fantastic winery. You can get some of the best wine that you're ever going to have at this place. They've got 8 or 9 reds at all times. They've also got a few whites. Go to eh25.com. Tell them we sent you at Alone Together Pittsburgh. You get $5 off per bottle. They do free delivery while the pandemic's still going on, and they have curbside if you want it. They have a tasting room that's going to be doing better hours starting at 4 on the 4th of April. And next week, the Roberto Clemente Museum will be open again for private tours, so you can log on and do that. Everything will be socially distanced. It's all in the same world. eh25.com. Tell them we sent you. Okay, so talk to me here. We've got an in-show poll for you tonight. Dave, do you want to tell them what it is? Or do you want me to? All right, well, Dave's working out the kinks here because obviously Dave pulled off some magic because right before the show launched, the server kicked us out and ended the show. So Dave's probably like behind the scenes pulling switches, right? But oh, there you are.
Hey, man, nothing's going to get me down tonight, man. Nothing.
I want to talk about it. There's a couple of things that I want to talk to about this pandemic thing, but like right now, I think we can jump with the poll.
Give me a sec. Give me 1 second on that one. That one also.
I tell you what. While you do that, I'll fill up some stuff. Okay, so check this out. All right, so here's some housekeeping. Number one, what's ticking below us, that is our Venmo at TogetherPGH. If you can kick in a couple of bucks, we would greatly appreciate it. It could be $1, $3, $5, doesn't matter. If you give $500 or more, you get to come on the show as a guest if you like. Okay, so knock yourself out with that one. That is the Venmo. Hit that up if you can. Another thing, we wouldn't be doing the show if it wasn't for a pandemic. So Allegheny County had 327 new cases of COVID-19, 12 new deaths. Those deaths are the last couple of days, how they do that. Some news that broke out. We talked about yesterday how they're ramping up the things about how when 1B is going to start, when 1C is going to start, and when 2, which is everybody, is going to start. I believe that's April the 19th. But Allegheny County launched today. They said there is a new vaccine registration site that is now open to the public. So if you're looking to get vaccinated, there is the link. It is vax4.alleghenycounty.us. So the link will be coming up here soon on the show here. So you can click to that, register, get yourself vaccinated. In the meantime, we urge you to not screw this thing up. Do not spike the ball on the 5-yard line. Let's drive it home. We are close to this. Let's not screw this up. Let's keep wearing masks. Let's keep not being a dick to people who ask you to wear a mask. Keep washing your hands. Keep social distancing. There you go. That is the link. It is up right there to get yourself vaccinated. Get in there. Get the shot. If you're not in 1B or C, literally about 2.5 weeks from now, you're going to be good to go. And that is not an April Fool's joke. So let's roll. Dave, how are we going with the poll?
All right, Patrick Jordan.
Take it from here, buddy.
This one's a dog that's after my own heart. We're doing a very special hot dog April Fools. But no, this is dead serious. This is dead serious dog talk. How many veggie dogs can Pete Spinderella eat? Less than 4, between 4 and 8, between 8 and 12, or 20? Is he up for the challenge, folks? This is it. Put the pressure on the man because he deserves it, the Dogzilla. How many dogs can the man eat? Again, that's less than 4, between 4 and 8, between 8 and 12, or 20. He's a big boy. He's a big Nordic Viking of a man, and I think he can stuff all sorts of vegan tube steak into his body, Patrick. What do you think?
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Pete, what number are you on right now? Is this number 2? What number is that in your hand?
I had one on the car on the way home.
That's a mistake. That
And I
doesn't
had
count.
this one.
Okay, that doesn't count.
He's going to choke on a hot dog on live television tonight. That's what's going to happen.
Well, stick around, folks, because we got a full hour to see what he can devour in the hour. Okay, so that's pretty exciting. That's what it is. It's April Fool's Day. Dave Mansueto, because Pete's got his mouth full. Did anyone get you on the April Fools?
Yeah. I don't know. I think nature got me, and then StreamYard got me. April Fools likes to kick you when you're down. You know what I mean? But this April Fools, you better watch your bum, April 1, because Mr. Mansueto is coming for you, and it's going to be no joke. This hot dog scene is about to blow up your joke-making spot, you jester. I don't appreciate the things you've done for me over the years. I don't like it when corporate companies jump on the bandwagon. I declare this April 1st thing to be Hot Dog Day. From here on in, Hot Dog Day. None of this April Fool's garbage. So, what about you, Patrick? What's your opinion? You have any April Fool's things?
Well, I think that everybody was steering clear of me because I was in a zone today. However, my father didn't care. And he brought the thunder early in the morning.
I heard he's quite the April Fool's jester.
He is the April Fool's guy. He has them planned. They are well produced. They are well thought out. And he does. And it's not just me. I'm not special. He spreads the love across the whole.
He's
family.
Like Johnny Appleseed of
He's
April
like Johnny
Fools.
Appleseed of April Fools, and he gets it in there. And whether he gets you or not, he says April Fools and hangs up the phone. You know what I mean? So it's like, so there's no way to say I knew it. I didn't know it. But you know what? He's a professional. So he got there and he was doing it. He spread the wealth this year. So I've got a tip of the hat to George Jordan for pulling off the April Fools hijinks again. I will be back next year. Pete, did you eat a whole hot dog since we saw you last? This This is number 3. This is number 3 you're on. Okay, we are on number 3, folks. Get your votes in now. Apparently, you could probably still change your votes if you pick the less than 4 thing, because I'm pretty sure he's going to bypass that. But get on it. Tommy Amoeba says Pete versus food. God, I hope this is how Pete dies, says Gina Mungo. That's pretty great. Gina, you're my favorite part of the show tonight. She's my favorite part of the show every night, Danielle, but she hasn't been here a lot lately. But all right, there it is. Between 4 and 8 is in the lead right now. That's going there right now. Okay, so check this out. I don't want to talk anymore. I want to talk hot dogs. I think we should just jump right to it. So before we do that, we have a special guest that's going to be joining us tonight, unpublicized. Okay, so I'm very excited, but he's going to come out in a sec. But first, I want to bring out. It's Thursday. We all want to know what Kate ate, so let's bring out Kate Romane. Each Thursday, Kate Romane goes to a different takeout restaurant, several over the can of the week, comes back and tells us how the quality of the food is and how awesome it is and how safe it was for takeout. Here she is, Kate Romane.
Hi.
What's happening, Kate? You got a hot dog in your hand right there? That's good.
Is it time?
Not quite. Okay, good. You know what? Go for it. Just go for it, Kate. You're dying to. Pete went to IKEA and bought out the stock. Dave, do we have any footage of the bill of sale?
Let me see if I can do something.
Okay, so while we're working on that, so Pete hand delivered these hot dogs. It wasn't all for him. So it kind of went to all of us. So I have one of these vegan hot dogs here right now. And also, Dave Mansueto sent a hot dog ferry to my door. This is Pete at IKEA today, getting the IKEA vegan hot dogs, right? Working it out, getting ready to go. This was live earlier today. He then delivered those hot dogs. Okay.
Your outfit matching the IKEA too. Good job.
Planned ahead. Okay, so we're good to go. It's a hot dog day. Kate, all right, so you just took a bite of the vegan dog? Is that what just happened?
I'm watching Pete eat them, and I'm like, oh my God, I need to.
Okay, so tell me, what are your thoughts right now while eating a vegetarian hot dog? Because I want to talk about the real hot dogs that you ate this week too. Oh, right. Look, this is the bill of sale, folks. This was him at the IKEA registrar buying 36 hot dogs.
Oh my God. Well.
Oh my God, there's 2 hot dogs in here. Go ahead.
I know there's 2. So I just want to preface by saying, like, we're going to talk hot dogs, but by no means would I say I'm a hot dog expert. Mm-hmm. There's no hot dog education that's about to happen. We're just literally going to talk about fucking hot dogs. Because last week, Pete was raving about these hot dogs, and he's right. They're good. I would drive to Robinson for this 75-cent vegan fucking.
Right.
Wait a minute. All right. Stop this. Okay, I tell you what, right now, we're gonna talk deep diving into hot dogs. Let's bring out our other guest right now, because I want him to be here when I bite into this thing. Let's bring him out. You know him from his dancing exploits with Attack Theater. You're gonna find out about his hot dog eating prowess tonight. Here he is, Peter Cope from Attack Theater. Oh, and Xander, our favorite guest of all time.
Xander.
That's right. All right. So here we are. We are ready to roll here. Welcome back, guys. Xander, I think this is like your 4th or 5th time on the show.
I'm just too popular.
You are too popular, buddy. All right. I'm going to take a bite. Somebody else. Kate, you can talk. What do you think of this hot dog that you're eating?
Oh, I think it's really good. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with it. So it looks like some pickled option is on top. I've never gone to IKEA for a hot dog. I just want everyone to know. This is my first time. Virgin Voyage, is that right? No, that's not right. Anyway, maiden voyage on the hot dog train. IKEA.
Pretty certain that Virgin thing failed a bit.
Okay, so go on, because I don't know why all this is having different innuendo, but go on.
All right, so it's really good. It looks like there's some crispy situation going on top. I mean,
fried onions.
Fried onions.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to stop the pace, Pete, and get that shit out of your beer, babe. But like, it's a good one.
You know what Pete should do? Dip it in a cup of water like the hot dog eating guys do in the hot dog eating contest.
Since it's a holiday week, I'm drinking beer, which I don't normally do. I could dip it in the beer.
Oh, that would work. That would work.
Good. Double dog dare you, man.
Donna says she likes
Oh,
her
God.
hot dogs cheaply made and overpriced.
There you go. That's
Oh,
what
wow,
I'm
he's
talking
doing
about,
it.
Pete.
Oh my
So-
God, you did.
The thing
You did
that's getting me about Pete with this right now is I think the bun is going to be what catches up to you, man. Because these hot dogs, they're not. I mean, it doesn't have that. I mean, I don't know. I'm tasting. It tastes good. I just don't know what I'm tasting. I don't know if it's a hot dog or not. It's like in the shape of a tube meat,
Well, I
but
think
there's
it's
no
the
meat.
same. I think it's the same substance they use for the veggie meatballs.
Haven't
Yeah.
had those. I've never eaten anything from IKEA.
So horse, then is that what it is?
Yeah, horse, and then it's pickled cabbage, the fried onions, and then it's like a honey mustard, but it's got like a little bit of, I don't know if it's horseradish or some kind of heat in there to kind of like bring it back to the like spicy side. So
Okay.
But there's actual vegetables in this dog thing. It's not just like that pale pink veggie dog that maybe you would get in another establishment.
right,
It's like real vegetable. I mean, yeah. I don't know if you could see that, but yeah, there's like vegetables in the veggie dog. That's cool.
Yeah, I see
Hold that back
green.
up, Patrick.
Okay, I see green.
Yeah.
Tell me when to stop, Dave.
you can stop whatever you want.
Okay, great. So,
Yeah.
anyway, so that's what that is. Okay, so I'm going to say this is not a bad tasting food. Peter, Xander, what do you guys think?
It's really good. I'd surprise it.
So Xander is doing the classic. I didn't have any hot dog buns, and Xander is doing the cheese wrapped dog. And usually Xander is a big ketchup hound for his dogs, and he is
Experimenting.
experimenting. And so, just to be clear, I had to bribe him in order to eat the veggie dog. So let me just share with you his dinner.
Okay.
It's a little sun-kissed
Okay.
donut holes from,
Oh,
cuz.
yeah, right.
And then a giant bowl of frozen peas that are not frozen anymore.
All right, let me ask you a question. I see Xander's wearing a tassel cap in the house. Did Daddy not want to turn the heat back on?
No, we don't. No. It's not going back on again until Halloween.
He doesn't believe in making me warm.
No.
Okay.
He just has to get some blankets.
All right, that's okay, buddy. You got to learn these lessons. It's all right. As he bundles up with another layer. All right, so here's another view of this vegan hot dog. All right, here's the outside of it. It's not.
Yeah. It doesn't
Yeah.
look.
I don't think that makes it like, that's not, oh, that was a good sell.
It's not going over.
Look, I'm just saying for 75 cents, you can't beat this hot dog.
Oh, dude.
You know what I ended up doing, Pete? I ended up buying they have these frozen now.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy those packages. You get 10. I'm like, why would you bother freezing vegetables? But
Well,
and
it's
I was
okay.
like,
You got
we're gonna
to. I get it.
in the car. I'm like, whatever.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're gonna come back. We're gonna check back in on the vegetarian hot dogs. Pete's gonna keep eating. We're gonna be talking about that. But now to talk about things, you brought up something interesting, Xander and Peter, because the hot dogs without a hot dog bun. Growing up, that happened a lot. Did you guys ever what was your go-to? Did you take a piece of white bread, like Town Talk, wrap it around there? Did you do the tortilla? What did you do? What other creative things did you come up with around the hot dog? Kate, Peter. Pete?
I was a flat out, full on white bread. I was a white bread family growing up. There was 8 of us, so I was happy just to get the heel, whenever I could.
Yeah.
We learned to appreciate that.
Now there's only 3 of you, and you won't turn the heat on, you cheap son of a. My gosh. All right, go on. All right. Yeah. Okay. So you the bread. Okay. I always thought the bread was fine with a hot dog. I think that was a normal thing. Before we get into go ahead, Kate.
So at some point I discovered that you could cut the hot dog in different places and create it would cook and either turn into a perfect round circle, if you cut it. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
If you cut into the hot dog every quarter inch and then you boil it, it'll become a circle.
Wait a minute. Do you mean not cut them all the way through, into little
Right.
slices? You're
Yeah,
just put a
half
little.
Yeah.
Because I know the cut down the middle that breaks that thing open. And
Well,
and
you could
does
do a
that.
bunch of different stuff. If you cut it down 4 ways like this, you
Okay.
make like a flour hot dog.
Isn't that like the Stranger Things villain? Isn't that what the Stranger Things villain is? Like a hot dog? Did you guys ever watch that, Peter, Xander? Stranger
We
Things?
started
No.
watching Stranger Things, and it literally gave him nightmares, so we stopped.
Okay, that makes sense.
He flipped the reversal on the nightmares there. Wasn't me, it was him.
I'll buy that. I'll buy that. All right, so that's cool. The flour. Okay, so we learned
Yeah.
something new here. There was a guy, Chef Chuck was on the show last night, and he said the phrase hot dog broth of people that boil hot dogs.
Well,
Dog water.
Okay,
hot dog water.
hot dog
Hot
water.
dog water.
Oh wow,
There you go.
Dave pulled up. That looks like an octopus.
Yeah, so you can do all kinds of fun things. And at some point in my, early,
I'd slash a wiener, says Gina Mungo. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, I just got really into that. That's the way I ate my hot dogs. So that was like,
That's interesting. Okay, did you ever do a hot dog in the microwave?
the same thing will happen.
Yeah,
It'll circle up. That's kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that all meats that are encased in? Is it all encased tube meats, or is it specific to the hot dog?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I could experiment now.
Maybe Pete could donate one of his
professional.
dogs for science.
those don't work because they're all vegetables.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Vegetables aren't gonna blow up, and if you cut one of those things up, you put it in the microwave, maybe it'll just like explode. It's just greens and beans and
Yeah, it's mostly like kale and quinoa and shit like that. In these,
so that's kale and quinoa, but in real hot dogs, it's like what lips and
yeah,
all
all the, yeah.
lips and butts. I forgot Xander's here. I bit my tongue. It's okay.
Well, it's all like the leftover parts, right? They just grind it up and put it into a tube.
People say they don't want to know how the sausage is made, but I don't want to. The hot dog would be the end of it. But you know what? It does taste delicious. Okay, over the counter. What's your go-to brand of hot dogs? Like Smith's? Is it like Hebrew National? Is it
I like
that?
the Hebrew National.
Hebrew National is good. What's the name of that? Omaha. You ever get the hot dogs from Omaha Steaks?
No.
It's just, you know what Omaha Steaks is,
Yeah.
right? You get the dry ice and they ship it to you in the catalog and everything. It was a big deal in the 90s.
You haven't had a hot dog since the 90s?
No. Hey, when's the last what hot dog number are you on, Pete? Let's talk more. Eat.
I'm about to start my 8th. I just
Oh
need
my
a-
God.
Nice.
He's about to start. You're gonna have to do the mid-meal stretch here in a minute.
I know. That's why I'm like,
How
I'm going
long,
to pace
how long
myself.
do you have to do this?
We're
Pete?
getting some good
He has-
shout outs here. Oscar
Oh.
Meyer,
Oh,
Smiths,
Oscar Meyer, Smiths,
Nathan's. These are all
Superstar.
classics. Respect
Nathan's
to
fan.
the
Respect to everybody. This is all
crowd
good.
on this one.
I mean, Oscar Meyer, anyone? Okay, we got.
What about a
Mike,
kitten?
Oscar-
Says Gina Mungo.
Okay, well that's just wrong, Gina. That's just wrong. But yeah. So as far as
sauce on it.
so the Omaha Steaks, I don't want to do this. We're gonna get hyper local and talk about restaurants that we went to get hot dogs here in a minute, folks. But like to get this out of the way, the Omaha Steaks has 2 different kinds of hot dogs, and they are pretty much awesome. I'm just gonna say, like, they have one with like the snap casing where you buy it, which kind of recollects like a thicker version of what you used to happen at the O. Rest in peace.
Oh, R.I.P.
You know what I mean? And
Those are good.
stuff along those lines. So that would be my go-to now as an adult. Now as a kid, it was whatever was rocking. I mean, the Hebrew National were always there, but the Kate Weenies says that.
Don't box me in.
Seabreads,
Melissa, don't
Ballpark.
box me in.
Ballpark Franks.
Ballpark.
They plump when you cook them.
Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah. This is all good. So I mean, people don't think about this a lot, but like hot dogs are part of it, and it's also opening day for the Pirates today.
Exactly.
Oh, wait.
So-
How'd they,
Terrible.
It's
They're
hot
not
dog
home, are they?
season.
how'd they do?
They won. They're in first place right now. So
Are they at
book it.
home?
No, they're in Chicago.
Taco.
No.
But they won.
It's a cool day.
They're in first place right now. So write it down. Get your T-shirts made because that's going to be the end of it. April Fool's, National Baseball League. we the Pirates won one today.
Last season, we were like 12-1 or something in first for like a while. And then
Yeah, And I thought we were going to have a shot because it was the shortened season, and we were like, "Hey, look, we're up ahead here right now." And then we ended up like 12-40. But we opened up strong. Same with the Steelers. We started off with 11 wins in a row, and then just right down the old toilet. But enough about sports. But hot dogs synonymous with baseball. I think even more so than peanuts and Cracker Jacks. So hot dogs are there. So, all right, so we got some of that stuff out of the way here. I think a hot dog on a grill might be my thing. Pan fried is already good. You get it crispy. You can put it in the broiler. Boiling alone is not my thing.
What do you mean? How would you not want to boil a hot dog?
I just never understood the point. It's already cooked.
Wait a
Why
minute.
would you boil?
There's a genre
Whoa,
we're neglecting to
Let's
mention.
talk
here.
about it. Talk about it, Dave.
Well, the dirty water dog. Also, I mean, you get your 100% all beef guys, right? Your Hebrew Nationals, your Nathans,
There's
right?
a Bleddy.
Your
I mean,
Sabrets.
you gotta honor the umbrella, man.
Yeah,
Natural
but the dirty
taste.
water, which Chef Chuck last night, I was surprised he was not down. He called it something like hot dog soup, which is
Broth.
wild. Broth.
Hot dog broth.
I feel like if you get a blend dog, like one that's chicken, pork, and beef mixed together, that you can't quite tell what's in that thing, that's your dirty water dog, and is best enjoyed boiled in some creepy water. You know what I mean? Like a all beef, put that sucker on a grill, get that snap, skin or skinless. That's what we're talking about. But if we're talking about dirty water dogs, it's its own kind of genre. You know what I mean? It's like, cheesesteaks and hamburgers. I don't know. It's a different neighborhood, So I think there has to be love for the dirty water dog. It's just got a different thing going.
Okay, I think there's good. Any way you make a hot dog, I'm down with it. Okay, dirty water dogs are okay by me. I will say this: the vegetarian dog, I can see where Pete is making a move on these things, because I ate one and I liked eating it, but it was I could eat more. You know what I mean? I don't feel any type of bloat happening.
You want to
right
stop
now.
over, Patrick? I might have a couple left.
Are you still paused on 8?
Yeah, I need a breather.
Danielle says you're slowing down.
I am slowing down. 8 hot dogs.
Well,
is a lot.
55% is between 4 and 8 right now. And while we do that, I'm going to segue to hot dogs of the now. Dave actually set me up with a hot dog right now from El Burro. And I believe it's a Tijuana street dog, Dave?
Nailed it.
Okay, great. So I took a picture of this thing before I started smashing it up and texted it over. But this looks like it's got some avocado. It's got some jalapenos. It's got tomatoes. It's got a salsa. It's got a sauce. I'm looking forward to this one.
It's wrapped in bacon.
It's wrapped in bacon. I had one of those last week. It was dynamite.
Oh, wow.
One of my favorites. Uh-huh.
Oh, look at that.
Man. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
look.
not eating the meat, but I wanted to live vicariously through you.
Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. Kate, you can join me. You just had one of these last week, Kate. Okay.
Okay.
I'm a fan of El Burro in general, right?
But what's on it?
Okay, right now I'm looking at I'm seeing guacamole, like some avocado. I'm seeing a tomato, almost like a salsa. The jalapenos, it's wrapped in bacon. Jalapenos, Pepper. My God. Pepper just yelled jalapeno. It just makes so much sense. That's what it is. And I think it looks like, is that a mayonnaise? What is that sauce on there? What is that?
I think it's mayonnaise.
And a little bit, and a nice little
some
mayonnaise
cheese.
across the top. There's some cheese in there. It looks like a feta or something.
Ooh.
It's really
That's like a queso fresco. I
queso
believe.
fresco. Yeah, that's what it is.
Queso fresco.
Well, I'll tell you what. This is beyond a hot dog. Right?
Is it spicy?
It's not spicy. Well, the jalapeno, but other
nice.
than that,
Because that's not a
Fine.
pickled jalapeno. Usually you see the pickled jalapenos on hot dogs.
That's what I love, the fresh jalapeno on there. I actually get it with extra and a beer, and it's real good together.
this is just enough for me because I don't have a beer right now.
And this is like also at the Cantina in Lawrenceville. I think this is one of the sleeper dogs. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
doesn't get the respect it deserves.
I'm gonna agree with you on this because I could eat. This is like, I mean, any season, but like definitely summertime. I would go crazy on this every, and any drink would pair well with this. Let me just put that out there right now. Yeah, this is bomb. So El Burro, I don't think I've ever gotten a hot dog from there before. I've gotten burritos and tacos for days, but I mean, this is definitely going to be on the roster right now. This is great. Okay, so breaking this out, Kate, you went to El Burro You talked about that a little bit last week. What places did you go to this week?
Well, I just thought we were talking about dogs, so I just went and had some dogs today.
That's what I thought we were doing. This is what we're doing. This is hot dog talk. Yeah.
I had intended to go to the one time I was on the show with Sally Wiggins, she had said that she was like obsessed with the Sheetz hot dog. And my intention was to go there, but then I realized, like, where the heck is there a Sheetz in Pittsburgh?
Oh, wow.
Outside?
Aspinwall. That's the closest one. So I ended up going to Frankie Buns, because I've never been there. It's in Squirrel Hill.
Frankie Buns.
Frankie Buns. I think it opened. Yeah, it was really good.
What is going on with that hot dog in the middle there? What is happening there?
Just kicking out.
Yeah, look at that guy.
Pretzel bun?
Pretzel bun.
Pretzel bun. Okay. See, I thought it was just a giant hot dog with a hot dog stuffing. I was like, that is some next level casing.
So chili cheese dog. I ate that one. I couldn't eat the rest. It was just too much. But I had a bite of each one. The middle one had sauerkraut, like a real grainy mustard, and that pretzel bun. And then the other one was their Chicago dog, which was really good, super good. And
that's a Chicago dog over there on the corner.
Yeah.
So it's a diced up Chicago dog. I like that.
Yeah. There were some sport peppers like stuck in there. You got a little pepper squirt every once in a while. Good. They do have fries there. They have, but what my favorite part was they have all of these different root beers and birch beers that were, I didn't drink them, but I got a couple of them. And they were the one I had the what is it? The Kunsstown? It was good. I like a root beer with my hot dog.
There's a Hank's there. That's a good looking root beer.
Yeah. So I've never been there before. But the thing is, it's like once I start, I was like, man, I asked my friends because I was like, Emma had brought Lock and Dam over the summer. That was a really good hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
I was unprepared. There's so many hot dog places in Pittsburgh. My one friend Beth, she said that there's a place out in Washington County called Shorty's.
That sounds like a great hot dog place.
Yeah, I don't know if it's said it's one of the best.
Oh wow!
I'd go there just for that sign. Look how cute that sign is.
They got good hot dogs at Shorty's with the sign like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it says hot dogs on it right there. A treat for over 50 years. That is a family business right there.
I bet that's got some real good real good hot dog broth.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're right. Yeah,
that's exactly what we're looking for.
They've been brewing that broth for 50 years.
They haven't changed the water in 50 years.
Okay, we've got
it as a pickleback, I think.
Speaking of hot dogs, Snacks is loving life right now.
Oh yeah, we like it.
That's good. Okay, Gina Mungo has an alternating view on Lock and Dam for you. She said, "You are beautiful and perfect, and I'm deeply in love with you. But Lock and Dam is no good. Is not
Tell
good."
Me more, Gina. Tell me more.
Because when Kate went there, I am disappointed in myself for not stopping, and I will be stopping there this summer because I won't go to the zoo without going to Lock and Dam because it's right there.
The place that's right there, right?
Right there at the foot, right before you get into the entrance for the zoo. Pete, are you okay, buddy? Like Dave just put Pete on camera for the first time, and his face was just like, oh. Maybe stand up, buddy. You want to stand up? You want to stand up, buddy? You want to stand up? Why don't you? Let's take Pete off camera.
I feel like I'll stand up and just tip right over.
Dude, do the mid-meal stretch. You know what I mean?
Like
rock
jumping jacks. Got to get your
need some stretches to do that.
Stretch it from side to side. That'll help move things around and get your room. Xander's showing you.
Reach and twist. Reach and twist.
There you go. Xander hot dog workout. Let's see that.
This is why Xander and Peter are here tonight. There it is. Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
And you can talk it back to.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody at home, work out your hot dogs. Let's go.
with those neon light strips above Pete's head, it's like he's at a bar. All right. So okay, this is it. So while we're doing the mid-meal stretch, we're gonna do a quick shout out to a Farm to Table Pittsburgh, a sponsor of the show. Every Wednesday night, we have a different Buy Fresh, Buy Local segment from Farm to Table. So if you go to farmtotablepa.com, check them out. They will find out, you can find out everything you need from not only when to plant and what to plant and how to do it, where you can get it, where the farms are doing it, who's doing CSAs, and where the farmers markets are. Check them out every Wednesday on Alone Together Pittsburgh. Buy Fresh, Buy Local, farmtotablepa.com. Okay, so now let's talk about more things that Farm to Table would not be excited about. Let's talk about more hot dogs. Pete, talk to me, Peter.
Frankie's. Have you all had the hot dogs at Frankie's?
In Lawrenceville?
In Lawrenceville?
Butler Street?
I've never been.
It's on
Yes.
Butler Street.
Talk to me.
Okay. You get the foot long. Don't tell my wife I go there, but you get the foot long, and you got the chili on top of it. She's not here.
It's okay. She obviously doesn't watch the show. So go on. Peter.
And it's fantastic. It's a great dog. They do it on the broiler plate,
Well,
right?
that
So
sounds good.
and they're so sweet. They're super awesome. And back in the day when you used to go inside of places, they've got the really dingy little back room that just all by yourself.
The atmosphere is great at Frankie's for sure. The one thing that I will say is,
Bring cash.
Don't bring cash, but don't wear your Sunday best,
Right?
because there'll be a scent that's going to lock into your clothes there right now.
It's
but
Frankie.
you want a hot dog?
Look at that.
That is a fine hot dog.
And they've got the little tables in the back that have like the newspaper articles, kind of some what's it called? Not Mac. What's the
There it is. It's right next to the Blackbird Lofts, Butler Street, Lawrenceville.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right
Yeah.
next to Morcia. It's such a wonderful juxtaposition of Pittsburgh cuisine.
So
It's like the last thing remaining of old school Lawrenceville. One of the only like it was there when I moved into Lawrenceville in 2000.
Yeah.
So
been
how do
there
they
forever.
prepare the dogs there? Are they like boiled dogs, or they do the dog roller? Do they got a grill? Like what's the preparation method?
What is it called when you have like the hot? It's like a hot plate, but it's a big hot plate. Is it like a fryer or a
Like a grill?
Flat
It's
top.
a griddle. It's a flat
griddle? It's a
Yeah.
griddle. So they're griddled, if that's the word.
flat top.
Flat top.
While we're doing this, Pete, from the crowd here, hope you I hope you're wearing sweatpants, Pete. Pete, when you walk by Frankie's at 11 a.m., it may be the best smell ever. All right, that makes sense. The fresh stuff happening. All right, that's what it is. Anyone partaking in the lab? We're going to talk to Fish Fry later, Sarah. We're in hot dog world right now. We're in hot dog world. Okay, what about deep fried hot dogs? What about like hot dogs in a fryer?
I can't do that, man. That's a lot.
Who does that
I'm like
other than corn dogs?
I'm like a barbecue grill, real burned hot dog girl.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Here's something else before we talk about more hot dog places we went to. So real hot dog girl. What about condiments? Like on a standard hot dog, are you anti-ketchup? Are you pro mustard? Are you spicy mustard? What makes the dog for you? Is it relish?
What do you got there, Peter?
Sauerkraut.
You had something out. What is that?
Was that a mayonnaise?
This is my B&L horseradish sauce.
Horseradish sauce.
Pretty awesome. So I'm doing a little bit of a mix on these veggie dogs. A little bit of the B&L horseradish, just a little couple dribbles of the yum yum sauce.
Oh wow!
You're doctoring.
I'm a total doctor, and then some red hot, just because you're not eating if you're not sweating.
Just because your wife's from Texas.
Because my wife is from Texas.
Right.
And then
Okay.
you cut it up nicely. It does a nice job. I'm not hating this IKEA vegetarian dog. I mean, of course, I've smothered it in, 10,000 extra calories, but whatever.
What is the calorie count on these hot dogs? I'm wondering. You know what? I could find that out.
You've got a bag.
I got a bag of them in the freezer. So that's good. So Tommy Amoeba, ketchup, mustard, and relish together for him. I mean, I like kraut on a hot dog. With like
Kraut and mustard.
Yeah, that's a killer hot dog. You know what? My father does this. I like this too. Mayonnaise on a hot dog is not the worst thing in the world, man. I can do it. I'm not. It's not gonna be my first go-to. But later in life, I fell in love with mustard and onion.
So
yeah,
you like
I'm a mustard onion lady.
I like mustard and onion too, but there's different. You could do onions in different ways. Like there's the raw onion, the diced raw onion, which sometimes I'm a fan of. But then I also like when people saute the onions.
Oh, yeah, that's a step up. I mean, that's I don't want to call that bougie. That's delicious.
I mean, it's good though.
Please bring back Patonka Tongue so Pete can stop making excuses to buy bulk hot dogs. All right. So okay, speaking of that, I went to D's Six Packs and Dogs in Regent Square for my hot dog stop. We got some pictures of that. I went there yesterday to try to get things rolling here so we could have something to talk about. That we all kind of went to different places over the week. I know Kate might have had another one. So I went to D's. All right, so right there, this is the Chicago dog.
That's an awesome dog.
Okay, that's like a work of art. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of the hot dogs at D's. I always have been. They're since I was in. It's been there as long as I can remember. So that's good. I also had the basic mustard and onion one right there. It didn't travel as well. I might have knocked it around a little bit, but this ain't art. It's a hot dog. And there it is in action. There you can see inside
Cross section.
The cross section. The juices are there. The mustard and a hot dog with mustard and onion. Like if I get anything from D's, I'm gonna have if I get a pizza from D's, which is great there too. And the grilled chicken sandwich is killer as well. I'm going to say throw on a hot dog with mustard and onions just for the hell of it because I can't go in there. And this is just the plain dog. So just to show you what they have cooking down there.
That D's has that dog has like a nice snap to it. Like whenever you bite into it, it's like
I like it.
That's the one thing you can't find in like veggie dogs or vegan dogs. It's like that snap. Which
well, the best snap in the world was the O, right?
Yeah.
I have to think that the O in Oakland had the snap to it. Right, Kate, you don't agree, or you do agree?
I have to admit something. I never ate a hot dog at the O. I was like chili cheese fries or just cheese fry.
Oh well,
I never had an O dog either.
Really, you never had a dirty O dog?
Why would you? What'd you do there?
I don't think I ever went to the O.
Did you? Where did you go to college?
I went to Edinburgh.
Yeah, you didn't go to Pitt. I went to Pitt, so it was kind of like
in most of my college years, I was vegetarian, so I would never go. I didn't go.
That would make sense not to go there.
Yeah, I mean they have French fries, but I bet you they weren't vegetarian at the O. I mean the French fries probably had some form of meat.
I don't think you can walk in that door and as a vegetarian and not get assaulted.
The fry oil was human fat, so
Yeah, I think you're right. It was Soylent Green over there.
But it made it great. Yeah, like Gina doesn't want to hear me say juices again. So that might be my last time I'll make that go there. But I mean, okay, so one last thing. Did you go to D's too, Kate?
I did, just for fries though last night.
Oh, just for fries. Okay.
Just
great.
for fries. I have a real problem with cheese fry, guys. I really
You're addicted
also,
to them.
after this month,
These are the fries from D's.
On it.
D's
that
fries
looks
are
like
good.
it came out of a Cisco bag. Am I wrong?
Probably.
Now I love D's. I love D's, and I'm not no diss on seasoned or coated French fries either.
They're good.
Aaron Hart just said the O probably had a grease trap for their beer taps, and I agree. That is a layered thing. One thing about D's that it did freak me out a little bit, but I think this is me and the times we're living in. When I went in there, I was freaked out that there were people sitting in the bar area without masks on in that tiny room, and it was jam packed, and there was a line, and I was like, oh man, I'm feeling really naked right now. I'm feeling vulnerable, but I haven't really been anywhere, so I haven't been in a restaurant, and it was crowded, so it freaked me out a little bit. But I think that's the sign of the times.
I do appreciate the poppy seed bun. Sorry,
the bun
he
was.
keeps bringing up that photo. I really appreciate their buns there.
And they were one of the first places doing a vegetarian dog. I was toying with vegetarianism in the early 2000s. They had they were the only game in town doing the vegetarian dog thing. So
I usually only get a vegetarian dog when I go there.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I just love the regular dogs there.
Yeah.
That's good.
I know this isn't a local place, Patrick, and
Go ahead, buddy.
So in honor of this, I was at Five Guys this morning, which is near to the O. Now that the O is gone, Five Guys is around the corner. Originally introduced to it by my brother out in D.C.
Yeah, Baltimore and D.C. is I think where they came from.
Yeah, and it was a good dog.
They have a good burger there too. I could imagine they would have a
sliced
good
it in
dog.
half. It's on the grill. But this really gets this is the question I want to ask this fine team of hot dog eaters. How do you dress your buns? How do you dress your dog? Do you put the condiments first and the dog on top? Or do you put the dog and the condiments on top of the dog?
Ooh.
What is your sequence of, what are we feeling here?
I'll start with Kate on this one.
Okay, if you're going cheese, like if you're like a person that likes a slice of a yellow American cheese, which is a thing, you got to put that on the bun, put the hot dog on it to start that melty happening. And then it's kind of awkward when you get a dog handed to you to lift up the wiener and kind of like put it on your shoulder to put all the stuff down and then slap that dog back off. It never worked out for me.
Could you show me again? Show me again how you lift that wiener.
You just tuggle your wiener while you're doing it.
Okay. I feel that I literally never thought about it, but I guess it would be the wiener on the bun, and then you put the condiments on top of that. The melted cheese trick makes sense, but that hot dog's got to be wicked hot, and that's got to be like a friggin' slice of Kraft American Singles thin or something, because you don't want a cold slice. You don't want that cheese to be cold when you bite into that hot dog. Yeah. So it's got to be so basically the other way around. I could almost see you start the cheese I start the cheese almost like when I'm doing a burger. You know what I mean? I'll put the cheese patty while it's on the grill for a second and then drop it in there. So I'll do that with cheese on a hot dog too, especially if it's it
really just depends on your setup, right? If you're at home, you have control.
Yeah.
So you can, but if you're going out and purchasing a hot dog, again, you're in that awkward spot of where you're going to how are you going to maneuver your dog?
You put it on your shoulder.
See, my fear is always the bun is going to split on the bottom, so I always put the dog on and then the toppings on top. Because if you get underneath, with my luck, it's going to end up all over my shirt. So.
Tara Mays just said, I put a slice of cheddar on the side or in a slit in the middle, and then I put it all on top. So slitting the hot dog and then letting that cheese get in there, that's something.
The middle slit.
Do you remember the cheese stuffed hot dogs? Is that still a thing? Or what? Did I dream
I'm
that?
Sure it is.
I remember when I was a kid, there was the cheese was already in the hot dog.
I've never been a fan of cheese on a hot dog.
I like cheese on a hot dog.
You like cheese on a hot dog?
I remember those. They have them.
Top loader buns. Those are good.
So I have a question. And since we're going national brand dog thing.
Oh, yeah.
Costco dog.
You're not going to get a better dog for the money.
It's the Nathan's.
I mean,
what are you talking about?
It's Nathan's hot dog.
I mean, this is a 75 cent. This is a quality goddamn dog. I mean, that was a really good vegetarian dog.
The Costco hot dog or this dog? Or your IKEA?
No, the IKEA dog.
Pete, where are we now? Did you eat another one? Did you finish 9?
I'm still at 9. Yeah, I finished 9. I don't know if I'm going to wait it out a minute, see if I can get to 10.
Double digits is impressive.
12 is going to be hard.
Literally, 3 is, I'm going to take a nap right now because I ate 3 of those things. I can't imagine. 8.
I could have eaten.
I didn't really eat today. I was trying to save for this, but I think, it's one of those things where I probably waited too long to eat and then I had.
You were hungry and you wolfed it. If we had quick replay on this, it would be like you play a Kiss Today Goodbye song or something while you're joking around, dipping it in the beer, hey, look how easy this is, guys. I'm just popping, and then it's just her.
I mean, after 9,
are you gonna get the veggie sweats? Because normally I would say meat sweats, but are you sweating? Is it hot? for you right now? With the
No,
amount that
it's not hot, but like every time I take a bite, the bun is what's getting to me now. Like I feel like if it was just the veggie dog,
I was
because the
afraid.
veggie dog's a lot of carbs too. You know,
All right,
like,
ditch the bun, Pete. Go just straight dog.
Yeah, go straight
we'll give
dog.
you that.
Naked dog, Pete.
Let's see how far you can make it.
It's just vegetables.
not
You're
touching the
you're
bun.
essentially just eating a piece of kale. What is making this? Oh wow! Speaking of which,
I
you
found
want
some local dogs on the Emerald Valley site for our farm to table BT.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Okay, so keep it fresh, keep it local. This is it. All right, the marketplace at Emerald Valley. Go to this website. I want to try these hot dogs. Those look like winners right there, not wieners, winners.
Yeah.
Right
Hey, is
there.
that $5 a dog, or how many you get?
I would believe you get like a more than $5 for
probably
a dog.
pack.
It would probably be for a pack, maybe a 6-pack of dogs.
Or
I would,
five-pack, yeah.
I would get on that. They also deliver for free, so you can get like It's like basically the marketplace at Emerald Valley is essentially a farmer's market for that. If Aaron Hart's still watching, throw me out. What vegetables?
Gina, you're killing me.
Oh God. Okay, I wasn't gonna read that one out loud, but
I'm done. I quit.
okay. Oh gosh. So anyway, Pete's literally going for the walk. I salute you. Pete. All right, where else did anybody go for hot dogs? Dave, I think you went to a hot dog spot in the city before we get off on regular hot dog tangents.
Yeah, man. Pete and I both did the Franctuary dog. Let me see if I can bring up some shots too. But I gotta say, Franctuary also in Lawrenceville, bringing it with the vegetarian.
Lawrenceville's like a hot dog mecca right now.
It really is. You get old dogs, you get new dogs, tried and true dogs. Here's a shot.
All right,
How
here we
about
go.
this?
We're talking
How about this?
Franctuary now.
There
Pete.
we go. That was during the show last night. I know that's not the best picture, but I was cranking away on the on a dog.
That was great.
Yeah, and that was my own concoction. I made my own dog. That was vinegar slaw, blue cheese, Frank's Red Hot on a potato bun. Which I would say, if
Yeah.
anything the IKEA dog was missing, is that it's not on a potato bun. It doesn't feel like a potato bun. I'm missing the potato bun. But otherwise, yeah, potato bun is my fave. Hang on, let me bring this up.
That was good. I eat that. Also, I like the combination.
That's good. I have
That's
other
a
pictures.
flavor dog right there.
Yeah, and then the other one was their vegetarian chili, onions, and mustard. Also excellent. And that's that's vegetarian chili mac and cheese on the side.
Dave, I
French
knew
way.
that.
Why call it chili though?
What?
You know what I mean? If it's vegetarian chili, why call it chili? Why not?
Does
come up-
chili
why
really
not-
need meat? I don't think chili needs meat.
Chili doesn't need meat.
It's about the chilies, right?
It's
You're the
spicy.
chef. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm talking out
Yeah,
my.
because chili powder.
Yeah,
Chili peppers.
chili peppers.
Chili con queso.
There's a good before picture, Dave.
Yeah, but Dave, I have a question now. In
That mustard
the
and
shot
onion
that
one looks
preceded
nice.
it, there was a very noticeable clean break in the buns. Were you using a knife to eat
No.
these dogs?
I'm not proud of this, but I'll tell you the truth. I was using a fork because I have to type on the computer. I got one hand on the mouse and one hand on the dog. That's a bad scene. I started getting, you get stuff on your mouse pad and your keys. You don't want that. You know what I mean?
Just,
So,
I got an IKEA dog all over.
do
my
as I
thing
say,
right
not
now.
as I do. You know what I mean? No utensils.
All right, I'm buying that. Chili is a pepper. Okay, there you go. All right, so that's what it is. I don't know. I mean, like, because vegetarian bacon. Couldn't they come up with a different name for it? You know what I mean? It's whatever. I'm okay with it. It's
Broccoli.
fine.
But no one likes broccoli.
Okay, let me ask a question here right now. Do
You
we
won't
know?
tell us, no.
I'm gonna have to go get this bag. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go get the bag of vegetarian hot dogs because I want to get the nutritional facts and
Yeah.
see what's actually in it.
Pete, also, I got some pics, I think, of your Frank.
Yeah, I went to Franctuary
Oh,
as well.
keep talking Frank Shuare. I'll be right back.
What did you get at
What'd you
Frank's
get?
Burger, Pete?
What'd you
What
get?
did I get? I don't know. What Dave bring up the? I got 3 dogs. I got the Beyond Dog, which isn't really like. It's more like a veggie. That
What?
one is the brown mustard jalapenos. That one was really
yeah.
good.
Oh yeah.
And that's the vegan bun, right?
And that's the vegan bun, yeah. So the vegan buns, it seemed much lighter, which was actually really good. And then that one is the one on the right is the what are the fried onions? I think it was a honey mustard, and what else was on that one? I can't remember now.
That's brilliant, Gina.
Oh, and there were peppers. There were
Ooh,
peppers
that
on it
looks
too.
good.
That looks amazing.
Yeah.
That was
So
so good.
Oh wow, that looks great.
yeah. So that had they had red, yellow, and green bell peppers on that as well.
Ooh.
Honey mustard, and then the
Yeah, look
fried
who's
onions.
excited about that one.
See, that's next level. You put bell peppers on something, I'm in.
That was
Yeah,
from Frank
that
Shore.
was
It was
good.
good. And then the vegan bun, again, the vegan bun, you kind of can't go wrong. They've really upped their game with the vegan dogs, the veggie dogs.
Yeah.
I think so. I remember going there when they first opened in Lawrenceville and having the veggie dogs. And I never really got into veggie dogs. Maybe now that I'm not eating meat, they taste different to me. Because, like, you know, we talked earlier, like, there's that snap you get, like, when you have, like, a good hot dog. And then this is the poutine. So it was cashew cheese, vegan chili on French fries.
Question for you about the poutine, Pete.
Yes.
Did you bust out a fork with that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
You have to with poutine.
You have
right?
to, right? Unless you want to be like an animal.
You can just rock
What do you
line.
do? Kate, do you like throw your cheese curd on your shoulder when you're like eating your rice?
Yeah. That's how I do.
All right, wait. We're looking at a video here. It looks like.
Wrong format. I can do it.
Okay, great. We'll work that out. I have a bag here, and at first I was like, "Oh, well. Oh, look at those. That looks like a stadium dog right there."
That was the other one from Frank Shore with,
Nice, with the
brown
I see about the
mustard
bun.
and the
Those
jalapenos.
look like
I
those
think
stadium
were pickled.
jalapenos.
Did
Yeah,
Frank
those look
Shore
like-
start downtown and then go to Lawrenceville, or do they have locations? Is that right?
There was the
They
basement
started-
of a church.
They
Yeah.
were Hot Dogma for a minute, and then they had to change because they were in the basement of the church, and then somebody went after the name and said they already had that name. And so for somebody, for like something like those guys, like just making hot dogs out of the basement of a church, to come up with two dope ass names is amazing.
Yeah.
Like you took away Hot Dog, and you're like, oh, what are you gonna do to top that? And they were like Frank Shore, and I'm like, of course. So this is the IKEA bag. Look, there's like carrots and stuff on it. And on the front, I think, oh, wow, it's called the Korvmoviges. And because it's, IKEA.
You're good
It
with
says-
your Swedish, Patrick.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, very
impressed.
good. Yes. I'm from Sweden, for sure, from Sweden. Veggie dog made with vegetables, grains, and spices. I'm sold. Naturally flavored, fully cooked. But on the back, we've got the ingredients. The first ingredient is water, then kale, cooked red lentils, cooked quinoa, fried onions. Onions were fried in canola oil, textured wheat protein, wheat gluten, wheat flour, cooked carrots, tomato paste, ginger, canola oil, salt, potato starch, dehydrated potato flakes, natural mushroom flavor. That flavors. Methylaceous carrageenan, onion powder, turmeric, caraway seed, lemon juice concentrate, black bell peppers, and fennel. Also contains wheat.
Oh, fennel. Yes.
That
Yeah.
is so much
Produced for
stuff.
Sweden.
That's a pretty healthy veggie dog, though, you'd have to
It's,
say.
I mean, it's incredibly healthy. Like
There's
there's
only three
actually-
things I didn't know what they were on there, so yes.
The fact that the first ingredient is water and the second is kale, that's so impressive. Also, the fact that there's caraway in there. I like that.
Did I say
Turmeric,
carrots?
Yeah.
Did I say carrots? Because I don't see carrots on there, and there's a big ass carrot
no.
on this bag.
Xander was eating his veggie dog. We were out of buns, so without anything on it, just like the straight up. And you bite into it, it's actually really, really flavorful.
Didn't you get the
Yeah.
buns from Pete? Pete, didn't you drop off dogs?
So
I did.
I took, Patrick, the reason there was a split in that bag that I dropped you, I took 3
I didn't even notice.
out of that
But
bag.
no, but you did that. But you also got some other dogs, right, with buns.
Yeah, no. Pete dropped off like the fully dressed, like buns and all. It was like, which are fantastic.
Great,
And
great.
I did just have.
How were these on their own?
It's really tasty.
All right, Pete. I tell you what, man. I thought this was going to be a pick on Pete night, but you're going to shine. You're shining tonight, buddy.
For 75 cents, you can't beat it. I'm sorry.
April
Oh.
Fool.
Worth that drive to
Yeah, right.
Robinson.
I was thinking that, Dave.
I'm in.
Well, Danielle and I went out a couple weeks ago, and she was like, I don't know, and then she ended up eating one. It was like, they're actually pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I've never had one before, so you drove me to it.
I just saw Gina riveting recipe reporting.
right.
guys.
She's good on the burns.
Gina, you're on fire tonight, babe.
We missed you, Gina. Come back. Come on as a guest and just cut up. I got to tell you, Pete. Also, your pyramid stacking skills was good. Are you losing?
You can play Jenga with hot dogs.
Are you gonna lose the bun, Pete, and just eat that last one?
Man, I think I hit a wall. I also had a beer or two, so I'm like,
How many are you in? Are you still?
He hasn't been. He's still working on 9.
I finished 9.
You're on the cusp in between two sections. I think you could just stuff one more hot dog down there.
Do one more, man.
Lose the bun.
That's easier said than done, Kate. It's easier said than done.
Do it for your country.
Just take it to the next. I mean,
you can do this, Pete.
That 8 to 12.
This is like being John Malkovich, but this is Pete's mind right now when he closes his eyeballs. This is what
This
he
will be
sees.
one of those things
He's gonna
where,
go to bed and he's gonna look up at the ceiling. It's gonna be like this. Instead of chess pieces, it's gonna be hot dogs.
We support you, whatever you want to do. And if you don't feel you can make it all the way, we're here. We'll hold your hand. We're happy to. We're in support of where you are right now. And if you want to rest here, we support that. But
tell you what, okay, let's make a deal here. Let's make a deal. Okay. If Pete eats one more hot dog, Peter, will you turn the heat on in your house?
No, it's freaking April. You don't need to eat in April.
So you don't want Pete to eat that last hot dog? Pete, do it for Xander.
Deep breath.
No, okay.
So-
he's not going to turn the heat on.
So,
whether
at
you
what
eat it or
frequency does everyone here eat hot dogs? Like, I don't have them very often.
Rare.
So it's rare. Like the fact that I went to IKEA a couple weeks ago and then tonight is like kind of an anomaly.
Well, it spawned this. It spawned. You put yourself in this.
Right.
You ate yourself into a corner.
Right, but generally I don't get like hot dogs on a regular basis. Like I usually have them like maybe once or twice in the summer, and then very rarely in the winter. Like, do you guys, Peter? It sounds like you go to like you're sneaking around going to Frankie's.
I have a little bit of an issue. I'll admit it. I mean, sometimes I will go to Costco simply because I need gas.
Okay. Well,
you may as well go try to get a hot dog.
Well, technically, you are getting gas,
right?
In reality, but you're not lying. But okay, let me tell you something about the hot dogs at Costco. They are great, and to be honest, they're probably the healthiest thing on that menu that you can get from that snack bar at Costco. Because there was a time there I would go to Costco pretty regularly, and it was almost like a mandate. I'd meet a friend there and basically get pizza at Costco, and it'd be like, whatever, we get a couple slices of pizza and roll. And then about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, they posted the calorie count. And when I saw the calorie count on the pizza, it was like a full day's supply in one slice.
Wow.
Like it was like 1,500 calories in the one slice. And I'm like, but the hot dog are legitimate and they're good at Costco. I'm going to say they're legit.
You know what's the biggest bummer about Costco right now is that you can't get the diced onions.
Why? Oh, because of the COVID protocols?
Yeah, that weird little dial onion thing that would come out. You have to do it the wrong direction.
Because of COVID protocols. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, which is fine. You just can't get.
Because I was going to say, I can't think of anything wrong with Costco. I'm a fan.
What, are we getting sponsored by them tonight? What's going on here?
I'm just saying. Well, hey, we can go. I don't know. Let's go back to IKEA, Pete.
Look, we were talking about veggie dogs. I just brought up the fact that it's a cheap, good for a veggie dog. It's pretty good.
How do they
great? It's great.
Is that on a grill? The veggie dog. Do they put it on the grill?
Oh, I don't know. They probably microwave. No, they have one of those convection ovens, I think.
Yeah.
You know what else?
Danielle's saying Nathan's for Costco. That makes sense.
Yes, Danielle.
And one of the best dogs for sure.
Yeah.
Nathan's.
You know,
they sold them there. I didn't
get a
realize
50 pack of Nathan's dogs at Costco. I saw that.
You can. It's a box.
My dog likes those.
It's a box.
Yeah.
That's the only time I would go there is for Petonkatonk. I would go there because it's easier to get hot dogs there than it is at Restaurant
Wait,
Depot.
are you sure that it's Nathan's dogs that you buy at the counter at Costco? Because Kirkland has, no, I don't know, hold on, pause. Before you keep saying yes, Kirkland has its own hot dog brand and their own hot dog line, and Kirkland is Costco. Like,
they also rebrand a lot of stuff.
Do you think the Nathan's is okay? Do you think the
I don't
Nathan's
know. I'm
is,
doing a little searching on the internet.
Yeah, find out for sure, because I'm not 100% on
investigative
this
reporting.
No, they were-
by Dave Mansueto.
And that's been their whole story. That's why it's $1.50 for the thing. It's been that price since like the 70s.
Oh my God, Gina's just knocking the cover off the ball tonight. Oh gosh, you know what? You can still get at Costco. The cashier telling you the cancer clots from the G5 vaccines. Oh, that's not true. It's probably true, but it depends on what Costco you're going to. Really, it's
See,
just.
this is what we got here, folks.
What do you got?
I got my button.
Nice, good for you, buddy. So here's where I'm at.
That's why
Dave,
my arm is starting to get sore. I can't lift it anymore.
that's well. Pete's getting sore from the hot dog eating.
Yeah.
Dude, just call it. Do you want to call it? It's 9:16. We're going to be ending the show soon. Do you want to call it? All right. Well, you think about it. While you're thinking about it, did anyone go to any
Sorry,
other hot
everything's
dog
just moving real slow for me right now.
Did anyone go to any other hot dog places?
No.
Because okay, so like I was thinking of the I tried to get Rick C back on the show, but he was working tonight. He's speaking. He has a speaking engagement because the story that he told about the and I'm sure he's got a million of them. When he was on the show before, like I said, if we had time, when he went with Dr. Thomas Starzl, the godfather of I'm blanking on words now, transplants. And he went in there. He had this great story that Starzl was just like, "Hey, let's go to the You hungry?" And like they were just like working out the stuff. And then he went down there. He was like in the middle of like surgeries and stuff. Went down there, got a couple of hot dogs. Realized he didn't have any money. And they were like, and he was like, "I'm sure there's some grad students here. They'll cover me. Like there's some med students here. Like little stories like that. The is fantastic. Dave, do you have any stories?
I love the I'm just the fry. I don't understand Mark Cuban. You know what I mean? If you got Mark Cuban, I'm gonna call you out, Mark Cuban, Mr. Pittsburgh. If you've got Mark Cuban kind of money, you save the You know what I mean? Come on.
He could have saved the but the thing that I'm not crazy about is like everyone looking to Mark Cuban to save anything that goes wrong in Pittsburgh. He's not that rich. I mean, he's wealthy, but like you can't just be like, "Oh, the Pirates suck. Come on, Mark Cuban." Although I'd be down with that. But like, you know what I mean? Who should buy this team? Like get Mark Cuban on it. Mark Cuban will do it.
What are you buddies with Mark Cuban?
What's going on with these potholes? Mark Cuban. No, I'm just saying there's richer people from
Patrick is
Pittsburgh
trying
out
to angle for a Mark Cuban sponsorship instead of a Costco sponsorship.
I would be more apt to get a Cuban sandwich than I would to get a Mark Cuban sponsorship, and I'm gonna ride with that.
I will say this. About the dogs.
Tell me, Dave.
No, Pete, you go ahead. Sorry, bye.
All I was going to say was I think maybe that might be the beginning of the next show because Cuban sandwiches are also amazing.
But it's not like there's not a lot of Cuban sandwich joints. Like when you think of Cuban sandwiches, you don't think Pittsburgh's got it.
Well, that's fair.
Well, if we have Mark Cuban on the show, doing a show on Cubans in general.
Yeah. There we go.
I tell you what, Cuban on Cubans.
Cuban on
There
Cuban.
you go. There it is. Print.
Sold. So I could actually get away with announcing that show is happening tomorrow because it's April 1st. I can get away with it. Like we have okay, everyone tune in tomorrow night because Mark Cuban will be talking about Cubans, smoking a Cuban cigar and eating a Cuban sandwich on a panini press.
I mean, the thing is that he said he disclosed that he was looking into the And that's the thing. If you're not going to go, got everybody's hopes up. That's all. Got my hopes up. The hot dogs, they were angry. They were snappy. They were, I don't know, they could have been cooked for 4 days, 5 days. It could have been there for a month. They were amazing. I don't think that, they're probably still in my body. The French fries and the cheese was unbelievable.
The dirty dog.
You know what I mean? That's a Pittsburgh I'm going to miss. And I'm sure everybody else feels the same way.
Yes. 100%. God.
All right.
I'm feeling it. Okay, to be fair, says Gina, I don't think Pittsburgh's got it about anything. I'm sure we've got it about something. Let's put that out there. Anybody out there watching at home? I mean, Pete's dozing. Pete's he's in that tryptophan, but instead of it being tryptophan, it's like kale-tophan. Think about that. That's inside Pete's mind right now. IKEA, Svarfiknuken.
I put a dent in that. I put a dent in that. All right.
Did you though?
I did. I think so.
Yeah, you definitely did.
You did
man.
good.
I can't even bust your chops here. You did good.
Yeah.
You think Pittsburgh's got good dinosaur collections? They've got it. I like that.
They
Maybe
got
just
that whole
Iron
bus
City.
and a pothole thing going on.
Oh yeah, we've got pothole thing. And you know what?
Gosh,
Name
yeah.
another town where a bus went into a sinkhole.
Yeah,
We got it. We
Gina.
got that. Gina. What's damn Gina? Mark Cuban's worth $4.5 billion. That's pretty damn rich. Hey, 4.5 million is pretty damn rich. 450,000 is pretty rich. I'm gonna go out there with that. But when you think about it, you know.
Failed, Pete.
Oh man.
I tried. If you count the one I ate on the way home, that's 10.
Then
I feel like
you're selling.
I don't know.
Patrick, I got
man.
a little deets on the Kirkland. Apparently, they started with Hebrew Nationals, then they switched to the Kirkland brand. As far as anybody can tell, they can't track it back to any other supplier. So, boom.
So Hebrew National and then Kirkland.
Around 2008, they switched over to the Kirkland
Because
brand.
if you notice, Kirkland picks up everything that sells well at Costco. You know what I mean? Like they'll be like, okay, like frozen pizzas. You got tombstones. Hey, this is going well. Let's add one more pizza and shave $5 off of it and make Kirkland pizza. Boom. You know what I mean? Like the frozen pizzas.
Like Amazon brand marijuana, for example.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
Have you heard
I
about
don't
that?
spend a lot of time.
Is that Pete's stomach whining? Is that Pete's stomach crying? Is that what I just heard?
It is.
Have you got some like digestive gurgling happening? Are you feeling it, or is it just sitting?
No, so the funny thing is, like, I'm not like, I actually don't have like that kind of like, after you eat like a lot of meat, the meat sweats and like I just feel really like full, but I don't feel like tired full.
It's processing nicely then. It's processing nicely.
I feel like I'm actually digesting. I'm not just like sitting with it in my stomach. Like,
Well, we've got 58% said 4 to 8. They are wrong. Between 8 and 12 looks like it's gonna happen.
and
But
everyone that voted in that window, I'm gonna deliver you a hot dog tonight.
okay. You heard it here, folks. So DM us at Alone Together. Get us your personal address because Pete's gonna show up.
I got a few left.
He's gonna show up like Santa Claus. Just like a totally pressed out belly. Question for you, Pete. Are you gonna freeze these bad boys and eat them the rest of the week?
Did you hear my stomach again?
Yes, I did.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with these actually. See how I feel tomorrow. Maybe I'll start again.
Can you plant them?
It's a good question.
Oh my gosh, Peter, you're so right. That would be kind of amazing. I fought the dog and the dog won. Dave Mansueto. All right. Well, this has been real. Am I leaving anything out? Did we get into the hot dog talk? We had Kate filleting hot dogs.
Yeah.
Call the cops now. Oh, Gina. They will compost nicely, and you've got all those things.
That's a good idea.
Well, we did. So we talked about how to. I'm interested on the slicing the hot dog and making how that's going to roll.
I'm gonna send you a picture. I have one that happened a long time ago.
Okay.
So I'll find it on my Instagram or Facebook.
So that's good. All right. So just to recap, we talked Frankie's. We talked, what was that other place that you went to, Kate?
Frankie Buns.
Frankie Buns. Not to be concerned with Frankie's OG.
With a Z.
Frankie
Yes.
Buns with a Z. All right. We got D's, Six Packs and Dogs. We had El Burro's Tijuana Street Dog, which was amazing. And we've got the IKEA veggie dogs and Franctuary. We had like a spree of dogs, and we're just scratching the surface. There is a lot more hot dog joints in and around the city. And
Rick Seaback has a hot dog special, like that he did.
Oh yes, on PBS, QED has a Rick Seaback hot dog special, which is why I wish we had him tonight because he's a wealth of information. on every subject, but especially this one. Go ahead, Peter.
Sorry, my first meal I ever ate in Pittsburgh. When my little brother Greg drove me here sometime in 1990, 91. And we came over the Bloomfield Bridge and we're lost because, everyone gets lost in Pittsburgh the first time. And we're in Bloomfield and we're looking for someplace to eat. And there on the left, the hot dog shop.
The Bloomfield Hot Dog Shop, which is now Luncheonette.
That was my first meal in Pittsburgh.
That was a place cool. I used to get I've had hot dogs from there. I lived across the street for a while, so that was awesome.
So
I went to Tesero's all the time, but you had to go next door. You can't live on Tesero's alone. I mean, I could do a whole show. Actually, Tesero's has a hot dog that's pretty good.
It's giant, isn't it?
Yes, it's a giant meaty meat tube of. It's good though, But yeah, I used to if you had the window open, you would smell Tesero's at 10:30 in the morning, and it would you'd wake up to it and then have to have it. But the hot dog shop, I would get usually breakfast there. Actually, I would go in there and it would just be breakfast.
Wow.
They would make some good over easy eggs and such.
There's also Dog and Burger, not a couple blocks down. There's another. I mean, the concentration. Yeah. I feel like I come from Maryland. I don't feel like there was such a concentration of hot dog shops. I think that was at least unique here.
Yeah, I don't know. There was what's that? The Brighton hot dog shop, and there was
all over. Yeah,
right, yeah.
That's another good hot dog.
Northside had a ton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, there's
the one in Dormont that there was some scandalous thing.
Dormont Dogs.
Dormont Dogs.
It had that French bun. Yeah.
Yeah, with Captain. Yeah. I used to work with one of the owners of that place. Yeah, so it was a thing. But yeah, they had good hot dogs.
They had good hot dogs.
They had great hot dogs there. That place was good. And what else?
Is that place still there?
Onion Maiden.
Dormont Dogs.
Onion Maiden.
I like their War Pig a lot. The cashew cheese and jalapenos.
Yeah, Gina, you're right.
Yeah.
All right.
You did
question, Pete, is Onion Maiden back in, or are they still offline right now? Do you know?
I saw that they were open last weekend. I thought about getting a hot dog from them last weekend too, but I didn't. So.
You just have hot dogs on the brain.
They have amazing. Their desserts are incredible too. They do a really good cheesecake, cashew cheesecake, and they do a really good peanut butter wolf tart. It's amazing. So I'm a big fan of Onion Maiden. So.
Yeah. Onion Maiden's great.
Onion Maiden
they have the
good on the pierogies.
Where is Onion Maiden?
In Allentown.
Allentown.
Oh, got it. Okay.
And they have that water. Have you guys seen the liquid death water?
No.
I think I sent you, Patrick, you and Dave a photo of it, but it's just it'll murder your thirst is their thing. It's like water from Austria or something, like glacier water or something. Anyway, it's just their marketing is hilarious because it's like we will murder your thirst.
Onion Maiden is open. We heard it from the mouth of Gina.
The mouth of Gina.
Gina Mungo says, serious note, Onion Maiden is open. And if you take anything from tonight's show, it is that Onion Maiden is open.
Good. That is good news.
So this
a trip up the hill.
This is Gina's dog right here, hot off the dog presses.
She said she was in Chicago and was eating the actual Chicago dog.
Oh.
Hey, can we put up two pictures at the same time, Dave, or just the one?
No.
Okay,
Wish.
great.
Look at that pickle, though. That's a good-looking pickle.
I want to go side to side with Dee's because it's very similar, but Dee's pickle, it is different. Dee's pickle was face down, though.
I'll try to oscillate between.
It was
them
almost
quickly.
underneath that wiener. Let's go back to the.
That's a good pickle shot, Gina.
That's a good pickle shot. I
mean, it's can you actually rotate that upside down?
There we go. That's the other one. I can't rotate.
So there's those
That's a
little
thicker
poppers.
pickle that Gina has. Gina has a thicker pickle than you, Patrick.
Gina definitely does. I will concur.
And
Gina has a much thicker pickle.
Look much better than yours, Patrick.
Yeah,
I'm not denying. I don't think anyone will deny this one, guys. It's obvious. It's right there in front of all your faces.
This is Sarah's Coney dog from Detroit.
Oh,
Oh,
which is we were talking about the origin or whatever, but it sounds
That's like the chili cheese dog with onions, right?
It's got
That was
that.
good.
It's got that
called a
note.
Coney dog from
That's
Detroit.
beautiful looking.
Yeah, I have friends from Detroit, and everyone calls them conies. Like they go to like their diners, they call them conies, which I thought was weird.
And I was like adamant, it's
They
got to
IHOPs?
be Coney Island, but I don't know that that's necessarily the case. Sarah was saying no. But
don't
the
see
Coney
it.
dog, they got multiple shops.
I don't see a cone. Oh, the place is called the Coney Dog.
Yeah,
Well, I think the style is called Coney dog,
Yeah.
and there's multiple places that serve it. In
Yeah,
Detroit.
but also like they call their hot dog shop Conies, like from Coney
Really?
Island. I don't know why. Yeah, I had some friends from the Detroit Party Marching Band, and they were telling us that that's like what they call their diners and hot dog shops. They're called Conies.
You know something though? This is
That's
the time
it.
like
Hey,
oh, who's
Say
in
hot off
Tom?
Sarah just sent that one in. Boom.
yeah. Thank you. So this was young Chef K. Romane, probably when I was like in 8th grade. I used to do that at my house.
That's a lot of perfect cuts. So what is that? That's a pan fried action.
Yep.
You
And
cut
then
it
they
half,
put a slice of
slice it down
cheese on.
halfway, and then it goes like that. All right. Let's go.
Kate,
Let's go wide again. Let's see all three.
Cutting here. What do you do first?
You got to start at one end and go down.
middle
the middle.
cut?
Oh yeah, I
Right.
go this way and then cut that way.
And then cut that.
Pete,
Okay,
can you
because
take
you
off
are
one of your
professional.
dogs, and can
I'm
we
gonna-
find out definitively if maybe like we could do like a dissection? How about that?
It's not going
live?
to work on these.
Yeah, I think it's the casing that when it cooks, it pulls it.
Right.
Do we want to see the inside? We want to have you break one open? Because I got to tell you, those little fried onion flakes, it's a nice touch for that veggie dog. All right, Pete's going to break one open, and it's going to be essentially it's going to look like what's going on in his lower intestines.
Oh my God, Patrick.
Is that what you want to see? Is that what you're looking for, Patrick?
Sure.
We're looking for the juice.
There you go. Okay, so I see that. That's a
You
pretty
can see the
good-
kale in there. You see
That is-
the
no,
lentils.
that's a legitimate veggie. That's a veggie hot dog. That is better than like veggie burgers and stuff that you frozen veggie burgers and stuff. That is a step above. That is definitely worth the 70 cents that they're charging.
It's the fennel. The fennel is delicious in it.
Okay. Well, folks, if
Maybe I
Rick
got my
sees that-
second win. Let's go. But I can do another 10.
do it,
You know what?
buddy. Do it, man. Break the double digits, man. Eat that wiener. Anyway, folks.
So the
Dave,
Coney Island,
Call the winner of the poll.
going back to the Coney Island dog, though, it was the Coney Island hot dog came from Michigan. That's why they call it the Coney. Like Coney is a thing in Detroit.
See, this show would have been half as long if Rick Seaback had been here, because he would have known the answer to every question that we had done. But check out Rick's hot dog special. That's some serial killer accuracy. Gina's on point with all this stuff. She is known for her pickle shots. And yes, Donna, I believe it might be a euphemism. So anyway, we're going to wind things down here. Pete is like, I don't know what Pete was just doing with his hands.
He's
Like
falling over.
Pete ate a lot tonight. Kate, how did you do? Did you eat both of those veggie dogs?
I did. Yes, I did. They were great. I mean,
I had to-
thankfully, I ate the other dogs earlier.
I had to pause. Yeah, I did D's yesterday, and then that Tijuana street dog it's something special. I think it's like a special occasion dog.
Yeah.
You got to get that thing. All right, Pete. Hopefully you make it through the night. I think we might want to wind the show down. Dave, what do you think?
Shut her down.
All right. Well, hey, everybody, we could keep going and pull a real April Fool's joke on you, or we could just, hey, if Snacks is moving, we're winding this thing down. Snacks just made a move. He agrees. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank you, Peter Cope. Peter, before we say goodbye, is anything coming up with Attack Theater?
There's always something coming up with Attack Theater.
Good talk.
Yeah. Well, visit us at www.attacktheater.com. Hit us up on the Instagrams, the Facebooks, or whatever the current social media thing is, because I really don't know what the hell it is.
It's okay, buddy. That's okay.
All right.
Fantastic. All right, great. And Kate, anything going on at the Radish? Anything going on? Anything popping off new? Anything new on Radish?
We have more belly baskets up for April. We're going to be taking on some new farm partners, so we're super excited about that. And Allegheny Eats is still going. If you haven't done that yet, you should check it out. Scratch just signed on, And the Square Cafe has a pancake kit, which looks really good, along with the Vandal Bebes and Casa de Brazil, which is all
and
of
black
those.
radish.
Yeah. Oh, and black radish, yeah.
Oh, and black radishes, of course. And remember that when you buy a meal there, you're also buying a meal you're buying for yourself, but you're also buying it for a restaurant worker who needs the meal, who's out of work right now for what's going on right there. It is a great thing Allegheny eats. So that's cool. So we're wrapping up the April 1st. It is another new month here on Alone Together Pittsburgh. It's just the days keep flying off the calendar. So we're gonna be back tomorrow night. Natalie Bestavenga is gonna have 5 minutes with, and our new segment, Ask Natalie Advice. So that's gonna be popping off now too on Fridays. That's right. We'll find out all about that, and of course, it wouldn't be a Friday without Mr. Barrel and Flow Fest himself. The one and only Dave Bracey. He's going to talk about local brews and breaking off new information and new people that signed on at Barrel and Flow Fest. I'm going to keep talking until Pete's face is in those hot dogs. He's just tempting me to keep filling. It's all right, buddy. It's all right. You know what? Here's to you, Pete. You won the day. All right. You this is your night, bro. Congratulations. I hope it was worth it. It was
You
fantastic.
delivered and you absorbed.
And you know what's kind of weird though? That veggie dog, that naked veggie dog right there, broken in half. It's not as appetizing as the rest of it. Oh gosh. Oh, there you go. That's appetizing. That's magical. But those those two right there.
How it began, how it's going, is that what they do on the internet?
Basically how it began and how it is now. Like Pete in January 2020.
Oh.
And then there's
Oh my
Pete.
God.
There's Pete April 2021. But anyway, it's good. All right. I think we're done.
Oh, God.
We're done.
I think we're done. I think we're gonna pull out. We're gonna pull out. Let's get one more in there. All right. So I want to thank. Do it, buddy. Do it.
Come on,
All right.
Pete. You got one more.
I can't do it.
Just
One more
half.
bite.
Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. Thank you for putting up with us. Again, I want to thank Engine House 25 Winery and Farm to Table. I want to thank Peter Cope, Kate Romane, Pete Spinda, Dave Mansueto. I'm Patrick Jordan. Thank you guys so much. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Thanks for indulging this deep dive, and don't let anyone fool you, even though it's April. See you later, folks. Well, you know what, Dave?
Where was the music? That should.
What with the music's gonna be coming. Run Sally Wiggins since the Sheets hot dog wasn't there.
There you go, Pete.
When I walk out and there's someone without a mask and they come too close to me, I'm just racked with fear, and then I want to punch them in the face.
It gets better every time I hear it. Pete's smoking a vegan stogie, and we're out of here.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you guys very much. This is the third installment of our deep dives to go with the fish sandwiches and the other thing that we did. All right, we're and the pizza with the room temperature cheese. All right, we're out of here, folks. On behalf of all of us, goodbye.
How's it going?
Thanks.
Is that what we do?
Eat it. Eat it.
Josh,
Oh God, he's gonna eat it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He's
come on,
gonna
get it in
do
your
it.
nose. It's got to go in your nostril.
Oh God.
Come on,
no.
dude. It's got to
Oh.
fit.
Oh no.
Got to fit.
Well, that's one way to eat it. So what other holes you gonna put that in? Oh God, he did it.
Oh! You're bad. You're bad.
It's turning into an episode of Vinyl. Dave, will you do a Bobby Carnivale from Vinyl?
What, you just want me to do a line of coke and
That's basically it. Yeah, that's what Pete just did with it. I wanted to see your face. Oh gosh. All right, Pete. How's All right, the show's over, folks. This is
Hey
just us
Pete,
indulging.
who's the dog now, man?
Who's the dog now? You're the man now, dog. Just trying to fill that in for you, Dave.
God bless everybody. Hot
Shut
dogs
it.
for life.
Shut it down.
you say to the person, it's the you're gonna just be talking to Vanessa, the connector, you know what I mean, like a phone person, and you say, I'm really